Oh, good morning. Good morning, girls. Sorry, I didn't know you were there. Is Vicky here yet? I've just seen a comment. So if you're going into the menopause group and you're going in Digitland, you won't need to be in Group A, but Group A is going to be the more challenging one. If you want to go into B as well, I put the link in the group. You just request to join it. Sorry, I just take my shoes and socks off. So we're going to do some morning mobility today, girls. How are your bodies? Put in the comment box if you've done both of them classes, or at least one of them over the weekend. How's your body? My glutes I can feel. Let me see. So I'm going to continue doing fitness on my holidays. I've got a fab gym there. I might come live. I always say this and never do it, but I might come live because there's never anyone up in the gym. There's only ever me and probably one other person in there. We could do a bit, couldn't we? Oh, good. You're aching, you're sore. Fabulous, Claire and me. So we're going to do some nice morning mobility today for your glutes, for your hamstrings, for your back. Good old 20 minutes, which is what we need, girls, right? These are the kind of classes, this class that you're going to do this morning is the kind of class that I think we should all be doing every single week. You know, because we do our classes and then we do a little bit of a stretch after, or I say to you, right, go and stretch, and then you don't bother and you go off and make your cup of tea. So this will serve us well. So we're going to start. We're just going to start with some hips. Yeah, me, Zena. Hips and waist, and then we're going to go onto the floor. So if you know you're not dead flexible in your hamstrings and you want to use the towel for this one, you can do. Or your dressing gown cord. Right, let's go. So we'll just warm up first. I want you to take your feet wide. Yes, I do. I can see into all of your kitchens and your front rooms. I know what kind of cushions you've got. I know all sorts of things. Right, toes out, 10 to 2. Core tight. Lift your ribs, shoulders back and down. And I just want you to sway your hips. Music will come on in a minute. Sway your hips from side to side so that you feel a stretch on your inner thigh as you push to the side, push to the side, push to the side. So you're keeping both the hip bones facing forward, and because it's first thing in the morning, depending on your flexibility and your ligaments, you might feel like this side fine for me. When I go here, all this clicks, so it must be tighter on that side. And all that is well, they're not quite sure what it is, but they think it might be that there's just some air got into one of your ligaments. So don't be worried about it if things click. Press out. More, then we're just going to bend the knees and go right and left. The last one. So just make sure, it doesn't matter with this one if you need to go a little bit further over your toe, but you're right and left. That's it. Right and left. Right and left. Good. Now go a little bit deeper, so go a bit further. Push away. Do you feel your quadriceps starting to work? Good. And again for 8 more. 8, 7, 6. Good. Now stand in the centre. Come up. Deep breath. And breathe out. And again, breathe in. Now go deep. Don't worry about the beat of the music here, just do the movement. And again, go a bit deeper. Now, clasp your hands together, take the back of the hand to me, now the palm, now lift, and circle. 1, 2, 3, 4. So wrist, waist, and release. 1, 2. 2 more of those. your shoulders, lift your ribs. Now we're going to lunge to the right, bring the left arm across, so you go across and open, reach. I want you to think about leaning forward and away, so you get a kind of a stretch here as you take the arm forward. Now take the head to look at the hand. Round. One more. Now change sides. Hand on hip and go round. Straight leg, go 4, 3, now stay here. And I want you to see if you can feel a pulling in the back of the thigh. Pull your core up, back is flat. Back's flat. And you feel that big stretch. If you want to feel it more, squeeze your thighs. Because if you tighten a muscle at the front of the body, the muscle that opposes that particular muscle group, so this will be quadriceps tight, hamstrings then have to lengthen to allow the contraction at the front of the leg. So you get a much better stretch if you squeeze the quadriceps. Now I want you to round your body and go down to the floor. Round your upper body, go 1, let everything hang. Come back up, back flat. And again, round it. Can you feel that big stretch in the back of that leg? Come up. Inside of those inner thighs and push away, so push them knees away. Again, it's better with a back that's flat, but it won't harm you now if your back rounds a little bit. Now, think about your bum and sit your glutes down. You should feel that right in the top of the inner thigh because you're using resistance, you're pushing again. Now, just gently sway side to side. Right top of your inner thigh. If you're less flexible, you could be here and you're pushing away and you're swaying, but think about your glutes being down. Four more. 4, 3, 2. Hands down, walk your feet in, then bring yourself down to the floor. So here, it doesn't matter what it's doing. I want you to think about the glutes of this side. Sink down as much as you can now. Lift up the two. Lift and lower. And lift and lower. So you're going over your thigh at the minute. Bring your body weight, and again, do whatever this leg allows you to do, because you want your hips to come facing forward. So if this leg needs to come here, bring it in, doesn't matter, and then I want you to lean forward, and you should get a stretch into the side of the back, and into the glutes, come down, hold. So don't worry about what your left leg needs to do or where it needs to be, we're concentrating just on that right side. Can you feel that in your glutes? Could you sink a bit deeper? I know this might feel it feels quite uncomfortable for me there. So you've got to just stay with it and try and breathe into the stretch. So nice deep breath in. Breathe it all out. Up. Nice deep breaths. Now just change sides. So again, this leg, doesn't matter what it's doing. This leg, you want to bring it out to the side, so it's on an angle, and then we're going over the top, over and back. Now you might feel that it's worse on one side. So this side for me feels a lot easier to do than that side did. Must be stretched, and must be more flexible on the right side. Most of us are more flexible on one side than the other. Down. I could do these classes all day long. I love them. Good. 2 more. Over the thigh. and circle your hips. Big circles. So you're bringing your body weight forward, you're circling your hips round, big circle. And then just go the other way. If it's impacting your knees at all, maybe pop a cushion underneath your knee. Directly underneath your hips. Take your left hand and pop it underneath your right hand. Keep your bum in the air. Keep your bottom in the air. And then extend this arm and open up the chest. And then if you can, this hand comes down and it catches the back of that left leg. If you can. If not, it stays in your lower back and you open up. Be a bit more flexible, you can put it in your thigh, in your inner thigh and pull back. Now, you'll have tension in your upper body. Let's take a breath. Breathe it all out. Let's try and relax that upper body. It's hard work, but you've got to really try and relax into these stretches. And release. Push yourself up. Let's go to the other side. So swaying underneath. Come up, extend your arm. So we're opening up the front of that shoulder. So exercises like this, stretching out the front of the shoulder, brilliant if you want to make the shoulders look nice. After you've worked out, and then it comes into the thigh, if you can reach, and then you open up. Knees now, we want your knees stacked on top of one another and both hands, arms out level, your core, your hips are level so you're not rolling back. And all I want you to do is sweep your arm around and open. And then over the top you sweep, 2, you feel that stretch in your chest and over. Big circle, open. So here in the front of your chest, over. One more. Sweep round. Open. Now just open the arms. Now you can allow your hips to roll back slightly. One more. Over to the other side. So stack your knees up level with your hips, hands out level with your shoulders. Let's sweep, go round, 2, 3, 4 and over. So if you're quite tight through your chest, you'll know girls, because this arm that I'm sweeping up here won't come to the floor, it'll come to about there and over. My other arm didn't go as far down as this one, so this one is a lot looser. That means, obviously I'm tighter on that side, I need to work on the flexibility of my right side. Good, and again we're round, 2, long. You don't want a slight bend in them. So if they don't come close to your body long, take them out and then just press. So this is a ballistic movement. I wouldn't normally do ballistic movement, but this is controlled and it's slow. Push the heels to the ceiling, feel the calves. Can you feel tightness in the back of them calves? Push the heels up, steady your legs, point your toes. Point and really flex. Point. Now, if you can't feel that a lot, just take your hands to the back of the legs and allow them to come in, pull them in a bit. Hold the flex. If you can reach your toes without bending your knees, you could assist here. If not, hold your legs, pull them in and just lift. Right, we are done, girls. That is your morning mobility. Bend your knees. Come to standing, or you can sit for a minute. And we're going to go straight into the next class now. You don't necessarily need to put your shoes on if you don't want to. You can keep them on. There's a little bit of impact in it, but I'm going to keep mine off just to save a little bit of time. You choose. Let me know in the comments what you think about this kind of class and if you'd like some incorporated into our weekly. Anyway, I'll see you in a minute. It's all set up. I'll be 2 minutes.